But guys, welcome to the show. It's at the spot with FX, and it's your boy FX, the tick, 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 boom master. And yeah, my man on my left. But you knew that. What else?
Yeah.
LadiPoe show.
Yeah, you know.
LadiPoe.
But you knew that.
My man.
One time.
Well, go on.
It's good to be here, finally.
Finally. I've been chasing you for how long, LadiPoe?
Wow.
Like 3 months now.
No, is it just
2
a
months?
couple of weeks?
You're a liar.
Couple of
LadiPoe just lied to his guy. Whoa.
I think, what month are we in now? We're
in May, actually. May 1st.
May 1st. I think.
Beautiful one.
Was it March? Since March?
Yeah, we started since March, actually. So
March.
we moved and you went to the States.
Yeah, I was in the States.
For the tour with Fireboy. And
oh, dang. That's so it's been since February, actually.
You see now?
Dang, okay.
You see? And we even spoke when you were in the States and you were telling me about what happened over there and what you saw and all.
Yeah, it's just motivation, a lot of motivation.
Nice.
So it was good.
Some inspiring stuff is going to happen soon.
I mean, for sure. I mean, just seeing the distance the music has covered globally, seeing how our own people are the real conduits for the music,
right?
And realizing that I want to be part of this whole conversation, you know. So I came back home with that energy of, man, it's destroy.
I like that.
Annihilate.
I like that.
Yeah, so that was good.
Man, them is on points. But look, dude, the most important thing is you're here, you're at the spot, you're my man. Yeah. I've known you for over 20 years. You know, when I used to tell my friends, when I used to shove their music into their ears, like, guy, listen to LadiPoe, man.
I appreciate that too.
No, bro, forget it. I knew you were good. Once, you know, we come from a music family, no doubt. You know my dad now. Popsy was a music man right from time. So if we're even going to go back, I know better ear. So once I heard your music then, I knew you were a bad boy. So it wasn't even about family or anything anymore. And I kept on telling you, remember those days. So that's the most important thing. So I kept on telling one of my boys, Nana, that you should listen to you. Nana loves your music now, man. He's a major guy. So shout out to you, Nana. I got Poe now, finally.
Finally.
You know, but guys, it's episode 19, by the way, and I have to introduce my boy,
like
Bond,
for real, man.
into the studio. I always get carried away like this sometimes. I'm sorry. So let's call it a starstruck moment. Starstruck moment. Commander.
Oh, by the way, I started. First time I heard you was on Clone Wars 2.
Wow.
You know, and it's like, wow.
Clone Wars 2. I don't remember what I did on Clone Wars 2. I think I did there's something, I think it was Post Pledge.
Yes, you did Post Pledge, and then you did
a hook.
You did.
I Hate It Here in VIP. I feel like I did that.
Yes.
I think I did some small cuts. Yeah, that was like really when I was.
This guy was on it now.
Seeing 1 or 2.
This Alao guy.
Who?
Alao that has retired. Arishakola Alao's son. He was on Clone Wars now.
What's his name?
I'm trying to remember his name. He's on Twitter.
Are you talking about?
He's retired now. He's a Muslim.
You're talking about, he was on...
what was his name?
Oh my God. You're talking about... Oh man.
You guys rapped together on Clone Wars.
You can't show on air that I'm blanking on his name because...
No, this can't show.
Because he I know I know exactly who you're talking about. We're on a song together. We're on Sweet Sweet Love.
Yes.
Was that on Clone Wars 2?
That's Clone Wars 2, Sweet Love. That's the actual track.
Even Clone Wars 1, he was on it. Even the first SDC album, he was on that as well. I'm trying to remember his name. Luch.
Yeah, Luch was on Clone Wars.
Nice one, FX. Luch.
Yes, Luch. Get in. Get in there.
Get in, son. You know? Talking about getting, now that we're in all that firepower, Poe. You saw the fight. I know you didn't see the fight, but I know you saw the fight.
Yeah, I saw. I caught some highlights.
Yeah, Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte.
Yeah.
Amazing scenes at Wembley in England. It was crazy. Over 90,000 fans, bro.
That's exciting.
You know,
that's crazy.
Crazy stuff, Bond. You know, and what we saw was 2 proper boxers going toe to toe. British boxers. Yeah, I mean, Dillian Whyte was a major contender.
I beg, don't put Dillian in proper box. He tried, but come on.
Well, for me, Bond. Okay, look at it. Guys, look at it from here. I think it's the promotion that Tyson Fury brings into the art of boxing that I like now, the showmanship and all that. And I'm going to go into that. I'm going to link it to something that you do as well, LadiPoe. The showmanship about what Tyson Fury does is look at how the entrance, the whole walk.
Yeah.
You know, that long walk, you know, because Wembley is really big and all, so I understand that.
Don't you think that was a bit too long?
Yeah, it was, because it's a stadium. It's not an arena. It's not a boxing arena.
They could have gone straight, but then they did this
because they wanted him to walk on that throne. So that's he's part of the script.
I think even Dillian Whyte was fagged out by the time.
That's part of the play now. That's
the guy got
if you are the champion, they want to keep you on ice. They want you to wait. If you're the champion, you're going to wait for the champion as a contender. So that was the point. So Dillian had to wait for like 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah, about 5.
Dylan kept everyone waiting.
So you have to keep on jogging, keep on warming up and all that. So Tyson did that, sat on the throne, the fireworks and all that, the showmanship, brilliant.
Yeah.
See, this is what I want to say. Joshua sold out Wembley, 90,000 people.
Yeah.
When he fought Klitschko. And the only reason why, I think they found 4,000 seats somewhere so that Fury will break the record. So I think that, look, British people. No, I'm serious. No, it's true though. But because at that time he sold out.
They just have to do something.
Yeah, exactly. Now he sold out at that time.
I feel you.
So if there were seats to be bought, I'm sure people would have bought them. But I'm thinking British people like that boxing. It shows. Getting 90,000 people anywhere to watch anything,
and it's not football.
Exactly. Even football, to get 90,000 people to watch a match is a big feat. So they love that boxing, and it was good to see two British boxers, go at it. It was not any American thing. It was, it was good to see that. But apart from that, I think the fight was disappointing. My own personal view, I think Dillian Whyte didn't bring anything. I didn't expect Dillian Whyte to do anything. It was just, It
was really heavy. He came a bit heavier than normal.
I think it's a testament to what's happened, because he's beat everybody there is to beat. So I don't think, are we expecting any exciting fights with him?
Oh, true.
When there's no one who's going to be a fighter.
Oh, true. The guy is Tyson Fury. Gypsy King has already said that he's retiring now. He's beaten everybody. He only has a draw in his record.
He should go and fight Uysk, and
he said it. He thinks Uysk is still a middleweight that is just blown up. He will beat Uysk.
So he should.
He doesn't. No, Uysk is not a challenger.
I'm not even talking about the challenge. He should unify the belts. So if you
he doesn't care.
That's my point. So the thing is,
he doesn't seem as a worthy challenger. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not even talking about Uysk being a worthy challenger, no, because to me, Uysk would give him better fight than Dillian Whyte just did. That's my view. Uysk would give him a proper fight than Dillian. Uysk would beat Dillian like a baby. So, that's what I feel. So I think he should find the belt.
I think Uysk will go down in 3 rounds. He can't last 3 rounds.
I don't even think it's about Uysk nobody has brought him down at all.
He can't last 3 rounds against
Fury. Anyway, back to what I'm saying is, I think he should unify the belt. I don't think it's about Uysk. I think it's about having. So if he wants to be in the same league as Lennox Lewis and people like that and Tyson,
right?
You need to unify the belts. I beat everybody in all divisions. I have all the belts, together. So anyone that carries and is now unified, and anyone that goes there can now move with the unified belts. That's the way I see it.
As a businessman, I think
from a commercial standpoint, it makes sense to say I'm retiring though.
I think it's from a business angle also. Tyson Fury is also trying to say, look, give me that payday. If you want to bring me out of retirement,
if you want to
unify, then you're going to give me
that extra 10.
That's the narrative
extra
he's on
10
now.
20 milli.
He's still what, the richest boxer right now.
Not richer than Money Man, not richer than Mayweather.
Right now, that's a current boxer. He's the richest present current boxer.
That's still fighting, yeah.
Yes, okay.
But
so the truth is, when it comes to pay, there's no other person that will get a bigger payday. What's his name? Wilder, in his whole fighting career, is never going to get what this guy got in one fight.
Yeah, well, that's a shame though.
Paul, I want to also ask you, because of Fury's showmanship and all that, you're a showman, you're in the showbiz industry and all. And the most important thing is how do you bring that kind of energy to attract a crowd? Because I think it's also about your brand, and that's what Fury has done.
Yeah, of course.
Your brand, the fact that he will sing American Pie after he sing
it badly,
but he still tries, sings American. That's a karaoke British pub song, and people sing along with him and all that. That's the showmanship there. That's the aura, and how will I say it? What's that word now? charisma that he brings.
I'll say definitely. I mean, great showman over history. Charisma is a big ingredient. I'd say one of the main things, that people will soon see is originality. He's doing the things that he likes to do, the things that he enjoys, and he's now using that as he's not attaching that to his brand. I think the best brands are the ones that you can keep going forever, and longevity is when you're authentic.
Facts.
And I think he's such an authentic guy. I think he's able to display that, and it's catchy.
Yeah.
That's why, he's a good ambassador for the whole sport at the moment. And also this thing he's doing with how he talks about mental health. It's just...
He went through a lot. When he broke down, when he went into drugs, he was stripped of the title.
These are amazing stories.
Comes back.
See, and this is something as an artist, even me, I don't even have a full grasp of, but your art form, what you do in your life, how it affects others, how it can uplift others, we have no inkling. So that's why what he's doing is so important, because there's so many people that are probably like, man, this guy's story is so encouraging for me.
Yeah.
So I think if there's anything I take from that is how to merge originality with the brand, because that's what allows you to be truly entertaining.
Yeah.
It's not facade, it's not forced.
True.
I like that.
True. Okay. I want us to go on a short break real quick and listen to one artist that was the first time I heard on your song, and it was the first time ever I heard that, and I was like, same thing I said then. I was like, this one, she go blow. Thames, Falling, featuring yourself. LadiPoe featuring Thames.
I have a question to ask. Which is worse? The straight up asshole guy or Mr. Nice Guy?
Is your Mr. Nice Guy is that something you feel like you have to do?
High on me, baby, cause you light up on it. Eyes on me, baby, when you wind up on it. Die for you, baby, put my life up on it. Ride for me, baby, I must admit when you do like that, you make me want move right back. Why can't we move time back? Why can't we do like that? Yeah. If I was Moses, a part season, move mountains. Your heart bleeds for a new accountant, cause it was stolen. I should have taken more care when I stepped up to be the one that you had chosen. I wish we could go back. Time doesn't care about missed opportunities or lies we both use, or the price of the queen that I lost in 2 moves. I wanna kiss the scar even though I left the bruise on your heart. My name is on your lips, and I see you everywhere I go. And baby, if I slip, would you
tell me when I'm falling, even when I'm all in. They don't make love like this no more. Answer when I'm calling. Go around my way, don't leave, just stay. I don't wanna make the same mistakes, yeah. Cause you light up on it. Eyes on me, baby, when you wind up on it. Die for you, baby, put my life up on it. Ride for me, baby, I must admit.
I made mistakes, I can't forget it. I felt your love, it's incandescence. Nothing's changed except the dresses. One song can't hold all my confessions. But it's not enough though. We should've stayed exclusive like Country Club though. I held on to excuses, it's time to let go. Cause immature games are for old Nintendos. I had to realize sometimes falling is the biggest step that we ever take. All I need is a leap of faith. Help.
Tell me when I'm falling, even when I'm all in. They don't make love like this no more. Answer when I'm calling. Go around my way, don't leave, just stay. I don't wanna make the same mistakes, yeah.
High on me, baby, cause you light up on it. Eyes on me, baby, when you wind up on it. Die for you, baby, put my life up on it. Ride for me, baby, I must admit when you do like that, you make me want move right back. Why can't we move time back? Why can't we do like that? I made mistakes, I can't. I felt your love, it's incomplete. Nothing's changed except the dresses. One song can't hold all my confessions. I made mistakes, I can't. I felt your love, it's incomplete. Nothing's changed except the dresses. One song can't hold all my confessions.
Come around my way, don't need to stay. I don't wanna make the same mistakes, yeah. Come around my way, don't need to stay.
Welcome back, guys. It's LadiPoe, myself, your boy FX, and Commander Bond, and Uti in the background, by the way. He will still ask a question eventually because he's a huge fan of LadiPoe. And yeah, we're in part 2 of the segment. What you guys just heard was Falling, LadiPoe, featuring Thames, and it was from the Tap album. What's the full meaning of Tap again? Tell them.
Talk about Poe.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
But guys, no jokes. We're here, we're live. The guy is real, oh. He is real. No hologram, man.
Out here.
Man, them is here. You know, and he's a huge Liverpool fan. Why you not wear your jersey?
It's in the laundry. I was quite disappointed. I wanted to wear it.
It's a proud Scouser, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I mean,
Liverpool.
how you doing?
I tell you, the accent is true.
It's a trip, I tell you. I stayed in Liverpool for like almost a year. I've said this story. Yeah, school there when my mom was there for what's it called? She was in school of banking, so more like masters, like postgraduate. So I was there with her for like
what city?
Yeah, but they had to take me out because of the accents, because my English was, I was going to Scouser line. Yeah, because I was going to school and all that. So, man, because I was getting bullied every time we went to London and all that. Like, because of the
Liverpool.
Yeah, my name is Famey. My name is Famey. Yeah, right? Oh, Lord. I had a cousin that used to bully me a lot then because they were in London. You know? So, yeah, they had to take me out.
That's crazy.
So that's why I never became a Liverpool fan.
Is that before you became an Arsenal fan?
I'm not an Arsenal fan, Bond. Let it rest. Rest, brother.
Chelsea boys.
Yo, no mind SW, baby, 6. Dude, you guys faced Villareal last week, I think, and 2-0, comfortable victory.
Yeah.
You guys are well on course.
I mean, because goals came in the second half. But fairly comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, second leg is this coming week. Yeah. And you have a foot in the final, more or less.
I mean, I'm happy because obviously they didn't score, and that's great. So no away goals.
Although there are no away goals with LadiPoe.
Have they taken it out?
Yeah, they've taken it out for this season. This is like a pilot run, yeah.
Okay, so
they want to run it this season, so there's no
have much to worry about now because Real Madrid banged in some goals.
Yeah, the 4-3 thriller, yeah. So it's all to play for.
I'm excited. I'm so happy that we have a foot in, but I'm a Liverpool fan, and I feel like we're so, our personality type is to be grounded. You know, there's no celebration, not even for a minute.
Not just yet.
Until they seal the deal in Spain. Yeah. And I feel like we're here again. So it's just a testament to how good the team is, how good the manager is, and what the boys believe in. And man,
he signed a new contract, by the way, Jurgen Klopp.
2 more years, I think.
Yeah, 3 more years.
3 more years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I think it's obvious. I think the era of managers staying for 10 years at clubs and any significant amount of time, in fact, over half a decade, is rare. Yeah. I'm happy that Liverpool are sticking with him. I think he really brings a great energy.
It's like the perfect marriage.
Yes,
really.
that's why Anfield is a dangerous place to go and play. The energy there is crazy. I can't wait to actually go.
You have to, man.
Yeah, no, I cannot wait to go. I cannot wait. I'm sure I will, and and I don't want to be in a box. I want to be down there in front row.
Yeah, man.
Don't be like Adekunle Gold and go when they lose.
No.
Yeah, I heard about that. Possible. Every time Adekunle Gold goes to Old Trafford, United lose.
I don't know.
Don't know about that juju or that juju. That juju that man has.
We're gonna even talk now and then they would have lost.
They would have lost.
Yes, let's be honest.
But do you think, by the way, this man cracking a joke. Now Arsenal fan, they're not even in Champions League. Yes, I'm chatting it. No shots. You were throwing shots at me being an former Arsenal fan, man. I'm not.
In this box, they couldn't talk in the conversation. When they start talking football, we'll just be like, quiet.
I swear.
Waiting for the club.
It took a while. Jurgen Klopp built, this was 5 years in the making, man.
7.
Is it 7 now?
It's 2015,
including when Brendan was there as well.
I'll include Brendan. Yes, I'll say that was when the build up
in 2015.
Yeah, because Brendan brought Jordan Henderson, their captain, to the side as well. So
or Coutinho.
I think so as well. Yeah, you're right. And he helped develop Raheem Sterling, who eventually did leave, but. My point is that journey started from Brendan. Let's give a lot of credit to Brendan Rodgers.
He gave our first real taste that it was a possibility was when Brendan was there.
You're right. But he just didn't have the experience for me. I think he was just a bit too young to handle it now. But now...
No. You had the slip from Gerald, though.
You guys, first one was, I would like to our captain, That's our captain. That slip was not a slip. It was God saying, you know what?
Not today.
We want you to go
Stephen
and manage and be a fantastic manager.
Fantastic.
You know what I'm saying?
Come back to the cup.
Stop hating on the captain. Also, because the team, we had a chance. Crystal Palace just didn't let us through. No, we didn't.
It was Palace.
We didn't get over that.
It was
Chelsea.
No, it was Palace.
But
Yeah, it was
after
Chelsea, but it was Palace. They now had even their rivals
We
drop
just
points.
we just needed
but
to
it was
beat
Palace that
Palace.
nailed it. Palace beat
Yeah,
them
Palace.
3-0 or something like that.
Yeah.
Something
I feel
crazy.
Yeah.
For me, Liverpool is such a special team, and one of the reasons why I love it, I mean, we could do the quadruple, but it's not really about that. Is that we're putting ourselves in the position, and to be that club, and they're very similar to me. Like I feel that every other person who supports a Premier League team celebrated when Liverpool finally won. Because we could all see it coming. We were waiting for it, and we knew it to be a big moment for the club because they have been going at it.
When COVID came.
Exactly. Was that a bit of an anticlimax when COVID
To be honest with you, hell no, because every other thing was still happening that year. Big moments still happened that year, and we all celebrated them. Celebrate with my team the same way you celebrated your wedding. You know, even though you still got married, right? Nobody was chill now. So, and also I feel like that's how it has been in my own career. I feel like some of my fans, it's been like, they have seen that Liverpool team just like, we just need this one thing to click to just, and even the ones that wanted me not to, they couldn't deny that he'd been working hard.
Brilliant.
So I just thought about something now when he said that, which it is 2020, 2021 must have been smashing year for you because first of all Liverpool, and then you had the track with Simi, and then wow,
Yeah, it was crazy.
Even
man.
I like
walking around smiling.
I did tell you, but I even like the follow through. It was Tenny.
Oh yeah,
Tenny, then I think Simi was next,
yeah,
right?
The next one was Simi.
Then, man, I like the follow through. That was well planned, LadiPoe. But okay, you think you can do a quadruple? My brother Olumide, by the way, who you know, also Liverpool fan as well. Yeah, you know, so there's something about Liverpool fans. Ghost of SEC, Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
There's just something about Liverpool fans.
So many Liverpool fans out there.
And they're quite rare when you have a conversation with Liverpool fans, but they are very passionate, you know, and I like that about.
Because of what you said last time, you have to suffer.
You have to go through the pains.
You actually do.
Yeah, because it took you guys like 30 years before what Jurgen Klopp is doing
It's
now.
sweet though.
Yeah, man, you've won the Carabao Cup already, in the final of the FA Cup, one leg in the Champions League final, more or less,
But City,
and you're just 1 point
City
behind
don't have any
City in the
tough
league.
games. They have no tough games though.
That's the thing; they don't have the games in the
But
in
the
the
thing
league.
with Liverpool, this is the thing about Liverpool is the games that Liverpool lose are the games that you don't expect them to lose.
Yeah.
Your tough games are the easy games. So the tougher the games, the better for it is for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Because they will probably beat the big team.
Yeah.
The Invincible season, the attempt for Invincible was Watford that beat you 3-0.
Yeah, was Watford.
So, and that was relegated and fighting Watford.
It's crazy. We just did one goal against Newcastle yesterday.
Yeah.
So things like that. They I don't think that's been completely removed from the team, but I do still think we're a stronger team because now big teams find ways to win.
You are the strongest. Left to me, I think you're the strongest. I think. Chill. This is where I'm going with, in terms of the City. Hear me out, LadiPoe. The truth is, Liverpool are strong from the goalkeeper behind, midfield, attack everybody, and Klopp has been able to build like two teams now in a way.
Fully.
Luis Diaz has just slotted in easy.
Like he
Diogo
was there
Jota
forever.
easy. Everybody's just there. Konate easy.
Ready whenever you need him.
The old man, James Milner, 36.
That guy coming up.
Baba will still play. You understand?
Don't give that guy
Everybody knows their role.
Yeah.
The problem he's having is Pep.
Yeah.
It's because of Pep. If Pep wasn't in the Premier League, Klopp would have. You understand? So don't worry.
It's actually a great.
You guys have a better. For me, I think you guys have a better team than City, but you do not have the experience to win the Premier League. No, it's the City. Wait, chill. This is where I'm going. City have more of the experience to win the Premier League because they've been winning it. They're current defending champions. Same way a Chelsea that has won it before would win the Premier League or know how to win the Premier League when they go toe-to-toe with a Liverpool, for example. So my point is, you guys are better at winning the Champions League. You're used to that. You have that tradition. With the Premier League, that's why
City has
that kind of game against Newcastle yesterday, you struggled a bit, and you won 1-0.
But I actually think that's,
and it was almost a foul. It looked like a foul. Milner won that ball, but still,
I actually think that's the Premier League potential, the pedigree that Liverpool has. So the truth about it, I disagree with you when you say Liverpool team is.
One disagrees with me. You always disagree. With me.
I disagree with you when you say Liverpool team is much better than. I think the City team as a team, because you have superstars in each position. The backup is a superstar in City, and it's crazy.
No doubt.
The only position that you could say, oh, they don't really have anyone is like a striking position, but from keeper to right down, they have 2 players in every position. But the thing I like about Liverpool is the togetherness, and then the fact that no matter what, when you're playing Liverpool, no matter how you're playing, they have a goal in them. They play like set piece football, where while the game is going on, they have this way they just do tack, 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 and it's a goal. You see it the same way. They go from
Trent and Robertson, those guys.
They just throw it
bad
around.
boys, really bad boys. Though.
So you see it, and so to me, I think, if you think about it, they won the season two seasons ago. Mm-hmm. The season before that, they broke the record, both of them. And they took it with 90 points.
Finished 1 point behind City as well.
Still 1 point behind. So the truth is, when it comes to, they know how to get there. Last season they had their problems, which is why they went there. They're back there this season, so they do know how to get there. And I think it will go back to
third.
Third. Third. Yeah.
Who were fourth? No, United was second. Chelsea was fourth.
Yeah.
Liverpool just came from nowhere and finished third.
Yeah.
Because Chelsea had it in the bag initially. I want to ask you a question. Non-fungible tokens, NFTs.
Yeah.
We've had an episode where we spoke about it. It's called NFT and Sports. I'll actually share with you on WhatsApp later. Okay. I think you should listen to it. It's actually really good. NFTs is something really that's growing, and it's linked to cryptocurrency, of course, and there's a huge market about it, and I know you're aware of it.
Yes.
Someone like Buju has also done something, NFTs, where he's trying to bring his fans closer to him.
I think where
it's really cool. Fans can actually buy NFTs and any of those NFTs, and they have access to, maybe lifetime access to all his concerts and shows around the world. They can do a meet and greet, have dinner with him. They can get merchandise and whatnot. Is this something you're looking at as, because NFTs is everything, more or less. It ties into sports. It ties into, more or less, entertainment. So you're going to draw in sports fans. You're going to draw in arts fans. You're going to draw in music fans as well. You're going to draw in almost every aspect of the entertainment industry into it. I think it's something you've thought about. I think you should do it, though.
I think it's super cool. I find it to be, because it's so multifaceted, and like you said, it really connects to, you can make it connect to so many things, around your brand. And I've always wanted to find ways to have conversations with my fan base. And for me, one of the things that my team and I are looking is, what are the things the tangibles, the things that if a person owns my NFT, what do they get access to? Because if there's not, if that isn't there, I just feel like there's a time I used to do these challenges. I did a double homicide, called a triple homicide challenge. I did a let me know challenge. The issue at the time is I just didn't have the follow through. So if there was a winner or somebody I really liked,
if there was an NFT, then that would have been brilliant.
Yeah. So to me, it's not like finding the follow through, finding the thing that they get and the reward is what we're trying to hash out. Also, and this is very key for me, finding the right partner to do this with. It's just taking me time to grow my team, find the right manager, find the right this, find the right that. I've always been that kind of person that I'll know them when I meet them. Yeah. But finding the partner they're really into it. I think they really want to connect with my brand and they believe in what it is that I'm doing. That's also what I'm looking
Connecting with a digital artist most likely
is
your,
no.
your first, or an artist in general, really.
I won't take away from that. I think that's where a lot of people get it wrong, because they're focused on the art. And like he said, rather than the tangibles. And
you can NFT your videos. Sorry to interrupt, but you can NFT your videos. You can do anything.
So like
NFT anything.
Jack Dorsey did an NFT of his first tweet.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Right? And sold for $1 million. Or $1 million or something dollars.
Sweet.
And then the person that bought it now wanted to resell and put it on the market. And
less than 10.
Yeah, I think it was he got an offer of about maybe $10,000 or $20,000, and that shook a lot of people. Now, the thing about it
Go
is,
off of how much?
I'm like 10K.
So he bought it for $1 million.
Yes, $1 million plus.
Somebody only for 10,000.
That's the thing. He was trying to flip it. You're not meant to flip.
No,
chill.
You can't.
No, not all the time.
Let me
Chill.
finish.
Okay, sorry. My bad.
So the thing about it is, it's about holding that value. Now, the person that guy gets that NFT, what does he get? What is the tangible thing he gets? So, for instance, now, if that value was that, you know what, you get to, once you have this, you can have personal conversation with Jack Dorsey.
Yeah.
Right? If that was a tangible value, that would have more value. The NFT would have more value.
Absolutely.
So you would have a businessman that will buy that NFT just because he wants to talk to Jack Dorsey. So I think that is the most important thing.
What I feel like is missing.
Yes. That's the major thing that's missing from a lot of people.
I just don't want to make a premature entry without knowing that, okay, this and this and this are in place. Somebody who takes so long to drop albums, I'm looking for a partner that can help me with that, where it's like I say, okay, all right, so the fan gets access to sit down, a number of fans can come in and I explain the process of the album or the this and that. I want real close moments.
Yeah.
And I really want something that they can
I think
be like,
you should tie it into your listening party for your
experience,
for your album.
Yeah, for sure. Like, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It has to be, and it has to be foray of things, you know, just to keep it exciting.
Exactly.
But I personally think, out of everyone who I've seen doing, I feel like Buju is doing some really interesting stuff.
I think out of everybody,
for him, I think Burner as well, but I think it's Buju Zone. I like
Buju, because what I liked about Buju Zone was, I know a couple. First of all, it has various cadres of it, so it's not necessarily about the money. You know, and that's where it's about the community.
It needs to feel like that.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
It needs to feel.
It needs to feel like the community. It needs to feel. So I saw they went to Grey Space, this beautiful place in
Yes, I know that place.
Yeah, and they did listening in Grey Space, and it was fantastic. You know?
I wish I'd been to Grey Space, you know, first, because I'd have done the Providence listening there. I love. I'm always on the lookout for stuff like that, but that's exactly what I mean. It has to feel like it's because of the community.
I'm going to set you up now.
You know,
but yeah, in terms of the but I'm going to set you up now.
Here we go.
Next listening party, you have to invite us, the team. Commander, Uti, and FX.
I even feel like
we have to be there.
I did a listening part. In fact, my own team knows never to
break your neck.
Never to ever mention my listening party for Providence to me. Nobody. It's an unspoken. We don't speak about it.
For real?
It was atrocious. Like, it was something where you know, the team, because I wasn't in direct control of it because I was working on finishing Providence. So they're asking me all these questions about my listening, and I'm like, look, I just, when I don't have the mind share for something, I'll tell you. So the events team was meant to handle that. And man, I shouldn't say that because I was like, I'm calling them out.
No.
Shout out to you guys, it's mad love. But it just didn't work out the way I wanted. I remember shooting the running video. My head of A&R is saying, "Oh, are you doing this?" She could tell I was stressed, and she asked my team, "Why are you? You can tell this guy is not in this P. You guys should cancel it." Oh, when I pulled up at the thing, I went in for a second. I came out. I sat in the car. They had to come to beg me to come inside. So for me, it's like I like to curate things. I need
the artist and his team have to be together.
I need experiences. I need the audience to come in and first walk past artwork or stations where, in fact, you guys will be there for the next one.
Yes,
I got you. It'll be different.
You heard it here first.
It'll be different.
We can shoot. We can even do a podcast, remote podcast there.
Yeah.
It'll be really cool.
All I have to do is finish the album. You know, I just have to finish the album first.
Yes.
We did your side. We did. No pressure, brother. Well, okay, there's pressure. As Uti saying it, there's pressure. It's full pressure, bro. You can see. Providence wasn't an album. No, don't use that on deceive us.
I saw someone do that on Twitter recently when he said my new album is an EP of 3 songs. It's like,
broski, don't do that,
dude. That's not
now everybody knows LP, EP, 2 different things.
I swear. I think we don't know
EP
the
is 30
difference.
minutes or less. To be honest
you.
with you,
Long play, LP.
But the truth is, if I don't really go by that, because like if that's the case, they'll tell me tap is an EP. Because tap is about 30 minutes, you know. So.
And it's 30 minutes, and it's 10 tracks, right?
Yeah. So I mean, like pretty much, I'll go by length of tracks. I think anything above 7 going into album territory. I've never been the kind. I don't know about 18 tracks, 16 track albums.
Oh, that's much.
plenty.
That's much.
I'm like 12.
So we're not gonna expect
2 more than tap.
We're not gonna expect a disc 1, disc 2.
No
like
way, never that. And you know, even my team knows me. When I submit singles, I'm frustrating because I normally it's supposed to come in 10 tracks. Well, I'll sit down and say this is a single. I come in like 2. I told him it's feeling. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, that's the one.
Trust me. That's how I go.
That's you knowing what you want. Like, there's no ambiguity.
I mean, pour myself a drink.
Exactly. You know. So I mean, I've been. A lot of people always had questions when I joined Maven. I did too. But I felt it was a good move ultimately because I was looking at the big picture. And also we had conversations that nobody will ever know. There's things that Tega told me, who's the COO. There's things that Jazzy told me, you know, that are part of the reasons why I decided, you know, I'm going to take this leap of faith. You know, but on the surface, I get it. Big Afro pop label, rap artist. How is this going to work? So there was a lot of trepidation in the fan base. But I feel like we've shown them that it did work. It is working. It's shown them that, I think from me, when, you know, label Maven now has a different array of artists. There's a lot of music coming out of Maven. And also even Jazzy feels the validation. When Feeling was doing what was doing, I remember he dropped a voice note on Twitter saying, I'm so happy because I remember when people told me I'm going to ruin this guy's career.
Can you imagine?
Look at it now. You know,
I was kind of scared.
I mean, naturally, but I think that's what it happens.
Who approached to who for Maven?
There was rumors.
Exclusive.
I just kept hearing.
Exclusive.
Somebody was, the first official call I got was, shout out to Deja, you know, she's my homie, and her road manager was calling my phone, buzzing. I was on air. Buzzing.
Because you had a song with Deja now.
I was
you featured on that video.
Yeah, in that video.
Yeah, I remember.
So I think apparently Jazzy had seen that video. He had heard me already. I think it was maybe, I don't know what song, but he had heard me already. And the back of his mind, because he was looking for a rapper at the time. And he now saw me in Deja's video. He's like, I like this guy.
Correct.
I want to sign this guy. I want to sign this guy.
Correct.
Yeah. When he heard my song, rumor has, I don't know if this true, I have to ask him. He said, this guy is dope, but he looks like one of those guys he has wahala. Because he wants things a specific way.
Yeah.
Right. But anyway, so I was right. Buzzing. Then I get off and I'm like, how far now? It's like, yo, Jazzy talks and wants to sign you. I said, what? And then it's funny, the radio presenter, who's a homie, he's always supported me. He categorically said, I will not lie. He said, no, don't sign. They're gonna change you. That's everybody's feeling.
True.
You know. But it's funny, my SCC boys, I remember when I told them, they're like, bruh, do it. Show everybody what the fuck you're. Are you
Yeah. So
show everybody what the fuck you're about.
Hell yeah, bro.
Let them know. That was their energy. I remember Ghost Tech, same thing. You know.
Sweet.
I also talked to them and I was like, I can't sign until I play Jazzy my music. Like the music I make, so he knows, so he's not surprised.
Exactly.
The song that he heard that wasn't out at the time was, I played him Voices. I played him, what did I have? Good. I had Voices, I had a couple others.
Voices is good. That was a good one.
That eventually came out on tap. And he was like, him and Tiger were like, this is Grammy music. But Jazzy also said, you have to realize that you need to be smart. You have to draw people in, then give them who you are. I didn't agree initially, but now I'm understanding. You need to bring them closer so they can peak.
You understand the music game.
Do you know what I'm saying? So they can. But Jazzy too was a surprise. When I signed, when it was announced, he had the most mixed comment section he'd ever had. Because don't ruin them, no other ones. I'm mad, oh my God, finally. So mixed that he came back and said, what song are we dropping for Poe? He said, let's not drop down. We need to drop a rap song. That's why we dropped Man Already, which was very different at the time. Actually, Man Already was even a drill beat. People are on drill now, you know, because he had heard it in the studio and said, you and all teams are on your weird thing, flex again. But he came back and was like, this is the song. Let's go with this one.
Correct.
Because he recognized that this guy's representing something.
Yeah, he stand out.
You need to stand out. Yeah, so they didn't change. Even me, I was a bit worried too. And I remember buzzing like, are you sure they're allowing you to do your thing? And I know we spoke about it and you told me about how hardworking people in
I send Jazzy's advice. If I ask him, what do you think, he'll give me his advice. Yeah. He's not going to say, do it like this, do it like that. But he did say, you know, we had a meeting in 2019. I think we're about to drop Jaye, and he was like, this long 2-hour meeting we're having, it just takes one song. One song, you know what I'm saying? And Tap had given everybody new energy at Maven, because before that, I won't lie, I'm sure they were confused. We've tried a couple of things, Man Already didn't. You know, are you down? Kinda. What do we do now? Everybody's losing faith and focus. Tap,
are you down?
Let everybody know that, okay, he has a fan base. People are listening to him. They did LadiPoe Live. They're like, oh, okay. 300, 400. Okay, we can work with this. The energy was rising again. We did Jai, still didn't move the way we wanted, but the energy was higher.
Right.
You know, the video got nominated for something. Okay, did bass dunk, Then I did Let Me Know. I shot that video myself. We wrote the direction, the Maven team, we put it together. We shot the video for like 250K. Who does that on the label? You know, everybody's trying to spend big. We went small. The label
I've
like
been
that.
noticing.
I saw it. I know.
Lots of that. You do a lot of videos with
iPhones as well. You can tell you
with
use
actual
iPhone.
like the
Content team,
director.
yes.
The content team.
That's what even brought the content. People didn't even, when I joined Maven, nobody's really using them. I'm like, no, man. I wasn't really doing much, you know. So I was like, all right, guys, let's go
do
shoot.
this.
Let's drop freestyles.
Correct.
You know, and then we're
An
supposed
artist,
to, you know,
man.
so I mean, it went from there. The most important thing is that the team at Maven and then my own team, they believe. Maven believes. Me and my COO we're getting closer in our vision. And it's like niche artistry, mainstream success. He's trying to say as an artist that's considered niche within a space, who told you should not be paid? Who said that because who told you, because the feeling is, you since you make this kind of music as niche, you don't want to eat. You're doing it because you like, it's pure, you want to keep
passion.
Crazy. This is my life. So he started to change my thinking that you deserve to be seen. Just because you make this kind of music, you can appeal to, there's more people who love what you do in the world. Let's find them. Let's market it like it's the biggest thing they've ever seen, you know. And then you came, and that just everything just changed.
The rest is history, man.
Changed from there, you know.
I was listening to Win Win 2 days ago. I was in the restroom. Typically, when I wake up in the morning, and I do. I wasn't doing anything. Okay. I have a guest restroom where I sit down, and when I'm trying to develop content for the show, so I was playing one of your songs.
Yeah.
So I just put it on random. Well, I wasn't even playing one of your songs. I just put my Apple Music on random, like shuffle, and it just started playing Win Win. So as it was playing Win Win, I was like, Win Win. This is a sports show now. Win Win, all about winning now. Okay. Why haven't, and that was from Tap, right? I noticed a lot of artists have tapped into the entertainment. You like that?
Yeah, I like that too. It was nice.
The link up play, innit? Have tapped into the into the sports industry. I remember Tenny doing a song, one who fake jersey, you know. And from there, she's been doing stuff for the Super Eagles and maybe theme songs. And
Is a Go.
It's a Go, Olamide and Coca-Cola and all that. A lot of musicians over time, especially in Nigeria, they're always keen to. I've noticed you haven't done that per se. And I want to know, even though you're a Liverpool fan, I mean, I think I've seen you do stuff with Budweiser and the likes. Have you done stuff with Standard Chartered?
I did a performance for them for one of their events.
I think I saw that. I think I saw that.
Funny you said that because we're one or two conversations to have, mainly because I'm a well-known Liverpool fan now, so we're having one or two conversations with Standard Chartered now, and it's because it did take time, but I'm developing the team around me that is, as much as I'm a music person and very aesthetic driven, like my aesthetic, my branding to be great, I'm now developing the team around me that is commercial.
Man, on that. I love your aesthetics.
I'm developing that commercial side to my team, that aggressive commercial side, because that never really was there, because I don't champion that because I love to do what I do, but I realize I need somebody who loves that lane, just like as I love being in the studio. So I need to be competitive. So I brought somebody on board who I want to assist in that light, and I feel like you start to see a lot more like strong partnerships, you know, going forward.
That's what I want to see too, bro. Yeah,
for sure. You know, there's one analogy I really want to draw, and this is from Tyson Fury. And you know, he is not what you expect from like peak male athletic form.
Yep.
But you would not care if he wasn't the heavyweight champion. You would not care. You would write him off. He would not.
Absolutely
be important.
I wrote him off for years, in fact.
Another gypsy.
It's just, so the most important thing is that it could not be that he was number 3 in the world. It had to be number 1. And that's what it had to be for me in my career as the rap artist and lyricist that I am. No, you couldn't be 8 on the charts. It had to be number 1.
Oh, sure.
And the next year, we had to go again and hit a number 1
running,
to make the point that artists like this, artists with words, substance, lyricism,
they can do it again.
Very important statement, because there's so many people who are like me. And in fact, writing and music that has content is popping. Look at Fireboy, they write.
Yeah.
Yes, now.
Omale.
I don't want to be hearing dumbing down
Omale's
stuff,
pen
man.
game.
What?
It is about, to be honest with you, it's about creating that story and you have an idea and expressing that. You know, there's only so many ways you can say wind down well.
Yes.
And not to say it's a bad thing. That's important, because we're Nigerians. The vibe is needed.
Yeah.
But stories have to be told as well. You know, so I feel like it was important it had to be number one. You know, and I asked, it's funny, I called Tega after we did number one with New Year. I was like,
who's Tega?
Tega is the CEO at Maven.
Genius.
So
Shout out to Tega, man.
He's a bad man. So I called him. I'm like, okay, we done it. It was mad. He's like, yeah, congratulations, LadiPoe. You know, and I also got did one thing with a brand. I got paid, and I was like, this is what it's like. I was like, this feels really good. I was like, so do I have to keep doing number one? We've done it once. And I was okay, now they know. He's like, bro, what are you talking about?
Are you mad?
You have to try for it again. Whether or not you hit it is not the point. You have to be in the conversation. And I was like, oh my God. So, but my mindset now is just make the best music, but we push it like our life depends on it.
True. I was going to ask one question though, and I noticed over time, hip hop over the years, just the way they've changed a lot of rules in football and sports and VAR, this, you can tackle from behind and things have changed with what the artist is about or the rapper is about. The attention span of the audience has changed. Artists don't drop 16 bars. Rappers don't drop 16 bars on songs anymore. I mean, you do one verse on a song these days, and that's it. That's a rap. That's a single. You know, and I know I had that conversation with you where, you know, guys are going as low as 8 bars now and 2 hooks. As
long bridge.
You know, one long bridge. I agree. The audience kind of directs you because, as I said, the attention span of a lot of people is really low. Even the attention span of people that want to listen to this particular podcast, we have to probably even split it into 2 because people are not going to sit down and listen to a podcast for 1 hour.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Some would, but a lot wouldn't.
Yeah.
How do you feel that has changed? Because for me, I used to listen to hip hop songs and rap songs in the 90s and 3 verses, neat.
16 bars.
And I wanted to hear those 16 from whoever it was. But now it's done.
I mean, yes, to be honest with you, the attention span has changed a lot of things. How people listen to music, even how you curate your albums, you know, it's almost like a playlist these days, you know.
Right.
You almost want, if you're fortunate, if you have 4 or 5 songs off the album that will go on somebody's playlist. So you're kind of creating music for moods and feelings so that the sexy time mood, they're pumped for the club. I want to work out. You want to hit all of these things.
True.
And it is tougher, but at the same time, I find it exciting because beyond being a rap artist, I'm a writer. I love to write. I love to make songs, you know, and I don't think there's one format to get it done. You know what I'm saying? So I find the challenge. I mean, I did a thing on feeling. I did 12 bars in the first verse. I did 16 in the second. The next single, I'm doing 60. I'm doing 12, but I'm changing up the last 4 how I want it to work. I'm just finding new ways to make myself happy. You know what I'm saying? And do you know why? Because FX, even
Tell me why, brother.
Even me, I don't want to hear that third verse again. I don't want to hear the third verse. I don't really want to hear it if you're not going to do something different.
Yeah.
I may want it to be, if I do my third verse, now my third verse is not necessarily gone. It might be replaced with my bridge starting off lyrically. I pull up in the city and said independent dance, but baby, slow down. I might do whatever it is I want. I feel like I have more room to experiment now because, to be honest with you, one of the things is I feel like this career is really going to take me places is because I know that being a rap artist is not just about rapping, it's about being engaging. They have to, the only way is if they stay with you.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm going to create those moments in my songs, and I don't always have to throw the hardest rap bars at it, and then I do at the same time depending on the song. Like this year you're going to hear some ferocious verses, and you're also going to hear some sweet melodies.
Looking forward to it.
Because I need to do that to make me happy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the rap artist has changed.
And it's
changed.
And the thing about it, the fans too has changed because I was listening to, I remembered Sweet Sweet Love. We were talking about one of the first songs I heard you, and then I remember Tech. It's like a preamble of the song, and he was saying, "Oh, we've been doing all gra rapping.
Yes,
and, we're going to do something from the ladies.
Yeah,
and he said, Tech is a ladies man.
Yeah,
and then he goes from there.
God, that guy said nonsense on that beginning.
Yeah, and it was and it was actually a slower. But then that's the thing about rap. That's it's not just the grab. I mean,
it has to be everything.
It has to be everything.
And the album has to. I think my album should offer all of it. Now, the part that's a bit contentious is usually, I will not lie, the single I will put out will not lead with a hard-hitting hip-hop track because I've seen that the market share for that has reduced, and I want that billboard to draw attention to the fact that I'm going to give you bars. Providence was intentional. Started with LOTR2. I rapped the things that have happened to me in my life up to that moment. The whole verse is a long verse. There's
Tell
no
them,
hook.
did you do that LOTR2 with me or not?
So LOTR2, the intention was
did
to
it
have
together.
was to have
Interrupting LadiPoe.
We to have
did it
effects
together.
on it. He was meant to be on the outro of that song. He was meant to be on the outro of that song. I sent it to him, but just because the time frame didn't allow, I had to run it by myself. But the idea was to have him be on it, and I'm going to make up for that. Even let's just make up for that. It's not a consolation prize, but it has to be good, and he's going to be part of it. Hopefully in the next.
No doubt. So guys, I know I spread fake news before to say that I was on that track. We did a back and forth on
he sent me about
voice notes, different voice notes and all. And they had to work on the voice.
There's a cadence, there's a way I wanted, but he has look at his voice now.
About
his voice.
Do they look the voice? Do they hear the voice? Do they feel the voice?
Do they smell the voice?
You know? Do they smell the voice?
So like it's a heavy voice, so I'm like, yeah. But I do believe that, like what you said, I do think that it hasn't disappeared, but it's now people are couching it in their albums. At least I know I do.
Yeah.
The tough, aggressive, rap-focused songs, they can't go away from me because they're important to how I came up. But usually, I will not lie, it's like the singles. Like I dropped a song last year called Rap Messiah. It's
Yeah,
a drill
I like
beat.
Rap Messiah too.
But it wasn't a single. I didn't push it like a single.
No, you didn't.
So the truth is, I am still working on what way I need to shine that light on this important genre and this important space while being the relevant guy. But while working to be the relevant guy, it's definitely a battle. And
you have to take that torch. Yeah? Now for me, in my opinion, you're the best rapper in Nigeria, arguably the best rapper in Africa. And this is not because I have an affiliation.
I want to say a line. I want to say a line that he said in the song a while ago. It was
Go for it, brother.
A throne is a chair I just choose to sit on. It sticks with me because so what I'm sitting, so like that's the throne now because he's sitting on it, and that's the kind of mentality is I'm the best, and that's just
it has to be. I feel like as you're almost if you say you want to rap, you almost comes with the charisma of that. But the truth is, I was judging with MI and Vector, arguably, some of the greatest of the generation, and I still feel like my position is to lead. I will always feel that way, whether I am or not. That's what
I even think too as well. I think you have to take that. You have to take that lead because they've done a lot.
They've done it.
They've tried, but now
I want to ask one final question because I know you're about to
go for it. We're about to end. Yeah.
So I want to ask one final question. What would you tell the young rapper? Because there are a lot of people telling the young hip hop artist or the young Afrobeat artist or so many things, and it's a different thing you tell a young rapper. What do you tell a young rapper that's looking to enter the game?
You will go through the identity crisis. That's a given because so many things are being thrown at you, and a lot of people tell you what you're expected to be as an artist in this space. But I think you'll go furthest when you identify what makes you an artist, the stories you want to tell and saying in the way you want to tell it. I feel so in other words, find your authenticity.
Yeah.
That's one. Two, keep your pen sharp because the gift you have as a rapper, as a rap artist, whatever way you decide to display on your track, where you want to create a bridge and there's melody, or you're inviting somebody on the hook, or you're running the hook yourself, you have the gift of having a great pen. So keep the lines sharp. Express what it is you want to say. Other artists are lazy. They don't want to spend the time to find the lines and find the words to articulate what they feel. You have that edge. use it, you know. And man, you're gonna need a support system because it's such an uphill battle. There's just no other way to it.
You can't do it alone.
You can't do
carry
it alone.
Your cross
You
alone.
can't carry it alone. And if you think that it's not going to take work, you're joking. So I feel like patiently aggressive is usually the phrase that I use. So I think be prepared to do that. And the last thing, if you can come in the game with the producer, come in the game with the producer because it's long to find production. So yeah, those are the 4 things I would say.
Sweet. I've had a great time. Best episode for me. Bestest.
Yeah.
You know? LadiPoe.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Brother.
Appreciate you guys.
Wagbai. My man.
Happy to be here.
Commander. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Had a good time. Uchi, do you have anything to tell your number 1 rapper? Do you have a question? Fucking joker.
Nice one, bro. Thank you so much.
But guys, it's a wrap. It's episode 19, and it's the exclusive one. The legend, or a legend to be, if that's what you want to call him. I feel he's a legend already, in my own opinion.
Working towards it.
You know,
to be, I like to be.
Carrying that torch already, man.
Yes, sir.
But you knew that.
It
has to be. That has to be the title of this episode.
As well, exactly.
You know now.
But you knew that already.
Guys, that
No cap. No daps. Yeah. But you knew that. LadiPoe. Yeah. Punchline, nigga. Afro jigger. Nightlife killer. A sci-fi nigga with my sweet brown sugar. High time, nigga. Yeah. 6 whole figures. Hoes one digger. Sci-fi nigga with my sweet brown sugar. Charlie know they mess with the bobo. She dey give me that wine for the corner. Kelly with the me man they no. Me my nigga finna pull up in a Rover. Girls them want be my order. Man a jigger, man a killer, man a soldier. No man mess with my honor. Every boss needs a dime. Give you love, never time. Feel the force in every line. It's not only my whiskey that's getting better with time. Our music now is opening doors you can never close. They tell me that Afro's bigger than heroin on older hove. Now everything that's on me is customized to my frame. All is Nigerian made except for the dollar though. You think you're in my class but that flight's been delayed. Yeah. I think with all the luggage that I'm taking, I'm over the weight. So I leave a heavy middle finger right here in your face. You know I'm badly behaved. I'm on a flight now, nigga. You can't connect bad Wi-Fi, nigga. Aiming for my chest cause it's 5 times bigger. It'll take more than shots to test my liver. Cause I'm a punchline, nigga. Afro jigger. Nightlife killer. A sci-fi nigga with my sweet brown sugar. High time, nigga. 6 whole figures. Hoes one digger, sci-fi nigga with my sweet brown sugar. Charlie know they mess with the bobo. She dey give me that wine for the corner. Kelly with the me man they no. Me my nigga finna pull up in a Rover. Girls them want be my order. Man a digger, man a killer, man a soldier. No man mess with my honor. I wanna thank God, Papa, she gone. All of my day ones. All of them roadie, we go giant low. Who do the bees at the cost London? I'm that dress code killer, Afro jigger. Organo be today, you can ask them niggas, yeah. I got a taste for that XO liquor. One hand up on her waist and I get so triggered. Yeah, we make the stacks grow bigger until I'm high enough to be that Astro jigger. Got my whole city in flames. You don't need to point fingers, I'm that nigga to blame. Cause I'm a punchline nigga. Afro jigger. Nightlife killer. A sci-fi nigga with my sweet brown sugar. High time nigga. 6 whole figures. Hoes one digger. Sci-fi nigga with my sweet brown sugar.